Hi, guys. Hello,
I,
hello.
I can't see on my end when it pops on.
I know. It says 12 seconds now, so it's officially started.
Hello, everybody.
Hubby just walked in the door.
Well, hello. Welcome.
Oh. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Yeah. I'm getting weird things from Amazon. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that is. I think I know what that is. Okay. So welcome in Lori from It All Adds Up. And Jamie from Jamie's Country Living. Jeffrey W., welcome in.
Did she see my video?
Heather.
Did she see
Lori, my husband has a video on his channel, Taz Adventures, that he wants you to see. So if you'll go check that out. Okay. Hi, Jan, Simply Jan Homestead, and Phil Beck, welcome in. Just made basil tomato pizzas. Oh, the freshness. Sounds good. I've heard of that. I've heard people making these fancy pizzas with sun-dried tomatoes and basil and all this stuff. That's
Did you
good.
say hello to my Renaissance grandma? She's in. Jennifer Ocean Homestead. Christine Abrams. Welcome in. I hope everybody had an amazing week this last week. And I would like to hear what you have done this past week to make a healthier you. Is there anything that you cut out of your diet or switched up and replaced, or did you add more water? Did you do any certain exercises or movements? Share that in the comments if you would. And let's see what. So Gail.
Yeah, just grab you a fork.
Gail, you have any changes in your food or anything that you've done this week?
Well, I did a weigh-in yesterday because I'm going to try a new thing, but I'm not ready to talk about it yet because I want to make sure it works. And then if what I do works, I'll share it with the whole group. But I just started a brand new thing today, super secret, but I will share it with you, but only when I know it's working. Otherwise, there's no point in everybody going out and trying if it's not.
So you're the test guinea pig?
I'm the test guinea pig, yeah.
Okay. So Christine says she quit eating bread and she works out every day keeping a food journal. And actually keeping a food journal is very important.
It's a very good idea. I wish I could make myself do that. I wish I could totally make myself do that.
Right, because if you
I have a hard time with that, writing everything down.
Yeah, if you think, oh, I didn't hardly eat anything, and then you figure out what the calories are, your calories might be double or triple than what you really thought you were.
Yeah, that's true.
Consuming.
Or you might have ate really good, but you had too many snacks. Because snacks can be a killer, drinks can be a killer. There's a bunch of sugar and bad stuff in drinks. So, wouldn't you rather eat your calories than drink your calories? I mean, right. I think I would.
So Christine says that she uses Excel on spreadsheet
to keep up with her stuff.
To figure out how to load that on my laptop.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at remembering the passwords.
Oh, well, we have that in common, Heather. I don't do very well with passwords.
Because my husband's like, well, just use the same password for everything. And I'm like, yeah, when they let you.
Yeah, no, they don't always let you. And then you keep changing and you're like, well, which one is this?
Yeah. You don't realize it, how much calories, even though you are cutting back, that one healthy-ish meal could be the breaking deal.
Yeah, I'm trying to just focus on the protein and the low glycemic load type carbs and stay away from the high and occasionally have the medium. And just there's a lot of fruits you can have in smaller quantities. And definitely, I believe you should be eating your fruits in season if you possibly can. I really, really seriously wanted to get watermelon today, and I totally should have. Should have got a watermelon.
Right. So,
And that's
Gail, what are we going to be talking about today?
We're going to talk about exercise. We're going to talk about ways to detoxify your body. And we're going to do some did you know health facts.
Yeah, we're going to start adding just like some couple little at the end of our lives, some did you know, and it'll be something that pertains to exercise or eating or, the
Health or your body.
kind of stuff. So that's what we're doing. And as a disclaimer, we are not medical professionals. We are solely just giving you guys information to do your own research and seek medical attention when necessary. Was that good?
Exactly.
Was that
Perfect disclaimer? Perfect disclaimer.
Yeah.
Definitely. So I have the most on the did you
Hi,
know.
Jamie. Hi, Ariella. Hi, 90. What's your name, 99 Midnight Gamer? Do you know?
I do not know.
Well, hello. Have you? Oh, so Jennifer says, detox. Have you heard of drinking baking soda in your water? Oh, this is a good time if anybody has ever done detox of anything or thought about one, put it down in the comments.
Yeah.
It's so that we can all learn. Something you might hear something today or anytime we do HGW or read something in the comments that you might be like, oh, I kind of think that sounds interesting. And then that way you can go do more research. So that's what it's about. Mm-hmm.
So I watched 3 or 4 videos about detoxing your body. I shared 2 of them on my community tab. One of them was Dr. Livingood, and one of them was Low Carb Love. It's a keto-based type channel, which I used to follow and kind of stopped for a while, but she happened to come up, and I do know her. I mean, I not know her, but I feel like I know her because I've watched a lot of her videos, just trying to learn from her. And, some conflicting information. It's the one lady I watched that I think she was a doctor, kind of talked about that it's really not about detoxing your body. It's more about don't smoke, don't drink, avoid microplastics, eat a balanced diet, and sleep. Which all of that probably is true. Yeah. And then another lady I watched talked about how okra can help take the microplastics out of your body. Okra, 80%. And there's another thing, I forget what it's called. It was okra and one fenugreek or fenugreek, something like that. And those 2 things take microplastics out of your body because, that's part of the toxin in your body is mercury, microplastics. What else do you think might be in your body, Heather? You got anything on that one? Oh, glyphosate.
Worldly
toxins from your fruit.
Worldly, unintentional stuff.
Glyphosate.
I can't say it. PayPal. Oh, yes, stress. Stress is something. Hello, Tamara. Welcome in.
What are some other toxins do you guys think are inside your body besides glyphosate, mercury, and microplastics? What else do you think might be in your body? I want to see what you guys think too.
Right. So
I came up with
when you think about detoxifying, you don't want to just pick a thing and do it, but you're not doing other things as well. So detoxifying, you want to try and have a healthy, well-balanced diet, eating fruits, vegetables, proteins, staying hydrated, exercise regularly, and sleep. boost your antioxidants, increase your prebiotics, try to limit toxins and reduce exposure to chemicals. Because if you do something good for yourself and then you replace it with something bad for yourself. So for example, you work out all week long and then you go and eat like nachos and burgers and a bunch of greasy junk. Well, what was the point of working out if you're just going to replace it with a bunch of junk?
Agree. Don't go walk for 30 minutes with your family and then go by and eat some Fazoli's, raviolis or something, because that's just, you basically just, or go eat donuts. Don't do that. Don't do that. You've just messed up everything you just did. I do agree. Remove the food that is tempting, because then when you get in your binge, your crazy binge, and you're like, I gotta eat something. If it's not there, you can't eat it. So I have a jar, a glass jar in my freezer where I break apart pieces of a dark chocolate bar into the squares. And I keep it in the freezer. So if I'm having one of those crazy moments, like a craving, I will go into the freezer and get a square of dark chocolate. And usually that helps. So keep around the foods that you should have and keep away the food. Parasites, ooh. Jennifer, you and I could go crazy on these things. So parasites. Oh, no, not parasites.
Yeah, you got to be very careful.
Yeah, parasites are a possibility.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Who eat sushi.
Yeah, when you do detoxes, you got to be careful if you're on medications and all that. Do lots of research and make sure that you don't overly do it, because you need to make sure that you don't strip your body out of all the things.
Green tea is helpful detox. That would be possible.
Mm-hmm.
Also, have you ever taken an Epsom salt bath? I should have did research on this before, but I just happened to think of it. Have you ever done an Epsom salt bath?
I have, yes.
I think there's some detoxifying in that, because you go from this really high stress point to this really low stress point. So I feel like it's detoxifying. It's taking something
it is, out. And it also helps relax sore, achy bones and things like that.
And I get out just feeling like I gotta sleep or something. Like I'm so relaxed. It's crazy.
Right. Another thing is bentonite clay, except you don't want to put bentonite clay down in your drains because it could.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't.
You can get it at Walmart. You could use a tub and put your feet, because your feet are like one of your biggest organs besides your skin, because your feet are near the ground. They like suck in like everything. Your feet are everywhere, right? So if you used a bucket of warm water with, bentonite clay or something, and just let your feet soak, and then throw it out, outside or something, rinse it out. What else? Oh, I was going to tell Ariella, if you look into it, I have to say it properly. Mullein, if you can find some dried mullein leaves and roll them up, and I know this sounds weird, smoke it. It can help you to get out the tar, the stuff from smoking. So read about that and see if that's something that you can get or would be interested in trying. So just thought I'd share that idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Oh, that's a great idea. There probably are some smokers in the bunch, and I'm just going to say, we love you guys. We want you to quit smoking, of course, because
it's also good for it. Also may be good for people.
We do love you guys.
Asthma. People who have asthma, it may possibly help. Do your research.
I do have asthma myself. Hi, Bob. How are you? But I mean, my mom used to go to the doctor, and when she was smoking, everything that was wrong with her, they claimed had to do with the cigarette. And, probably some of it did, but not all of it. You know what I mean? So, but once she quit smoking and lost some weight, she was good. You know what I mean? She was totally good. But yeah, so that's really all I wrote down on the Dr. Livingood. I just wrote down a few things: ginger, cucumber, lemon, mint, water, apple cider vinegar, vitamin C powder, which I've never heard of,
Take a note.
parsley, lime, and lemon. Those are some. And I put 2 detoxifying videos on my community post. If you guys want to look, also in the community tab, the comment section. What do you call it underneath your video?
Post.
No, in your video.
Your comments, your
Community tab, your description box. In my description box, there's some information, and on my community tab, there's some information.
Yes.
That's all I have on the detoxifying. Instead of writing it down, I want you to listen to the ingredients, to the ones I recommended. See if you're interested in those. So I just basically recommended you to 2 videos that had some good recipes in them. So that's
okay. Yeah, so that's a good question, Jennifer. Some resources and stuff like that. There's tons of stuff, right? Just make sure you don't pay for the information. You shouldn't have to pay. So your herbal books if you don't have any herbal books, go to the library, get some herbal book, check out some herbal books.
Yeah.
That's a good source because I've got some herbal books that have some different detoxing things inside. So here's something I wanted to share with you guys. So your lymphatic system is throughout your body, right? And you have different lymphatics throughout your body. And I'm going to show you a picture of what they look like. So by using a rebounder or something similar, while you're using the rebounder, it can, so your lymph nodes will coagulate and the molecules will be like all tight like this. But when you use a rebounder or something similar, it'll make the molecules spread out, giving them oxygen and letting them freely move so they don't bind together, causing other issues that we don't want to have in our body. So let me get this picture.
Thank you, Jennifer, for answering my question. I don't know why I couldn't come up with description box, but anyway.
You know what? It happens. I hate that. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've got the picture, and I'm going to see if I can. You guys can look this up online to see it better. So that's the lymphatic system, and they all have different names throughout your whole body. And these are the things that a lot of times people have to take certain medications for to cure that get really bad. So look that up. That's called the lymphatic system. So that's something that's really important that I think you should consider thinking about changing. I have another picture. This one might be easier to see. So that's where the lymph nodes, you've heard of that, lymph nodes. And the lymph nodes are things that typically get attacked when you have
problems.
The C word, you know. So rebounding is one way that you can make them free. So in a sense, that's kind of like a detoxifying as well, if you want to look at it that way. So do you have any more? I have a whole bunch more.
On detox? No, I'm done with detox. I put mine on the community tab and in the description box. I focus really more on the did you know.
I don't believe there's any medications that heals anything.
No, you go ahead with the detox part. I'm gonna sit back and listen.
Yeah, and you keep So the liver, now remember, I'm just giving you a few ideas. There's more information that you can do your own research on. Liver is one area that you could possibly consider looking into if you wanted to. Incorporating bitter greens, dandelion, celery, turmeric, rosemary, cayenne, just to name a few things. Your colon, which is your thing that you use to go to the bathroom. Raw apple cider vinegar, just to name one thing. Candida fungus overgrowth in the body by removing all foods containing sugar, not contaminating. So candida fungus is that grows inside your body. Is the detoxification that you can think about by removing sugars out of your diet. So harmful organism cleanse, many helpful herbs like wormwood, black walnut, whole, clove, cilantro, basil, and mores. And I said mores. And mores. Yeah. Don't forget to measure.
Did you say s'mores?
No.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Then I found this kitchery cleanse, which is an ancient, how do you say it? I can't say the word. I know what it means, but I can't say it. Ayurvedic. It's herbalism method of cleansing the body through what is known as the mono diet. And then that would be like mung beans, cooked vegetables, basmati rice, and spices. And that can help contribute to detoxifying the whole system. And then, like Jennifer said, there's a baking soda and water.
Is that the right word there that Christine wrote?
Yes, that word. I have a hard time saying it.
I know.
I love those.
I've never even seen that word, so I got nothing.
So then I think, and then I had a few more resources. Of course, there's so many things, right? Let's see here. Let's see. Resources on the baking soda water would include health information on Integris Health, health grades, and www.health.com, which detail its uses for ingestion, kidney health, and potential risks alongside culinary uses from Bob's Red Mill and Serious Eats. So there's a couple of places that you can do a little bit of research if you want. Lemon, I like adding lemon to everything. Hi, Nancy. Lemon is really good for a lot of things, whole body kind of detoxification. So if you can add that into your water, I mean, if you dehydrated or freeze-dried lemon slices, you could even squeeze lemon into like silicone ice cube trays and pop them out and put them in the freezer.
I need to get another juicer. You know, the old-fashioned, just like.
Yeah, it goes really quick. That's really easy. And then like adding your antioxidants and things like that would be like whatever berries you can eat. Those are good to
all your dark berries.
Your diet. Mm-hmm. Dark leafy
blackberries, blueberries, goji berries.
If you are on if you're on a blood thinner or any other type of medication, make sure it's okay. Hi, Ginger. Because like if you have you're on blood thinner medicine, high dark leafy greens are not recommended. But do your research. Yeah. So, yep, elderberries are good. Filter your water. Get the best water that you can get, you know. I had a girlfriend that her and her family used to go up to a spring, and they would go every week, and they would bring all their glass jugs and stuff, and they would fill up enough for the whole week and bring it home.
Wow.
So they didn't have to drink the city water.
Hmm.
Yep. Ginger and turmeric, those are some good things to add into your water or foods. Ginger, well, not that ginger, but the ginger in chat. Do you have anything that you would like to add, or anybody else?
To the detoxifying your body conversation.
Moving your body, drinking lots of water, and
Mhm.
eating as healthy as you can are the most, and trying to get good sleep. And you will notice when you change your diet and exercise that you will possibly get better rest. Sweating, yes, sweating is also good. I have a sweatsuit. It's pants and like a jacket thing that you wear, and you like do brisk walking.
Mhm.
When I bumped, at first I said when I burped. That's funny. I try to avoid doing old lady naps just because
Mhm.
I don't sleep throughout the night anyway. So yeah,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
yeah. I have
I
cut.
agree. There are times I have a lull in the day, which I think has to do with the way I'm eating, or usually I treat it with caffeine, which is probably not the best thing. And I also just try to get up and move because I feel like maybe my body's feeling this way because I need to be moving. Oh, sorry. Amber alert, Amber alert, Amber alert.
Ooh.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know it was going to do that. 3-day fast. Yep, I've heard of it. Yep.
Mhm. Yeah,
Cut your refined sugar.
very
Yes.
exciting. And
Tea, agave.
Nancy over at Our Treasured Home has a book about eating by your blood type. So I'm curious to
Oh,
learn.
we may have to have her on again so she can talk about that. That sounds very interesting. I may have
Yeah.
to add that to
So
my Amazon
Nancy,
wish
let
list.
us know when you're a little bit more prepared or wanting to talk about that stuff.
That's why I think certain things work for certain people to lose weight and do not work for other
That's
people.
good.
Because
Yep.
some people can't eat dairy because they have a dairy intolerance. Some people can't eat meat because they have that thing where you can't eat beef. Some people can't eat this or that. Some people can't eat vegetables because their body can't process. So everybody has to eat for their own things that they have going on and do the best they can, because we can't all eat the same thing and lose weight and be healthy because we already have acquired problems with our body and we have to adjust what we're eating accordingly uh, to what we've
Oh,
already.
by the way, the lymphatic system stuff was the did you know? My did you know?
Oh, did you
I
know?
did it a little bit early because it kind of tied in with everything.
Okay.
Um,
I have some
yeah.
digits too.
Well, like for me, I mean, I need to live off of salsa.
Yeah, she would love to live off the chips
My
and
that's
salsa.
my blood type.
Now, if you could make your own special chips that were healthy, totally.
Oh yeah, and I can totally do that.
I want
Cucumber
you
and
to make some
zucchini
of your
chips
own
are really
chips.
yummy, actually.
As much as you like chips and salsa, you need to learn how to make your own chips and salsa.
Oh, I know how to make my own salsa.
I figured you did on the salsa.
Yeah. Yep.
So, did you know that a typical human takes 70,000 steps in their lifetime, which is 3 trips around the world?
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? That's
So if you just spent from the time you started walking and just walk.
Some people probably more and some people probably less, obviously.
That reminds me of Forrest Gump.
So 1 can of soda per day increases your chances of getting diabetes by 22%. Just 1 can. Eating a green apple helps you stabilize your blood sugar.
So is that where they get the saying, eat an apple a day, it keeps the doctor away?
Well, also apple is really good
Or is
fiber.
that a hint of
Also
what we
helps
should
process
do?
things out. And I've heard, but I don't know if I believe it, that an apple could wake you up just as well as coffee. But I don't know if I believe that or not. We'll have to try that for a week and see if it works. Did you know?
Wow.
The
That's
strongest muscle in the body is your tongue. Did you know?
gross.
The human heart beats about 100,000 times per day.
What? Say that again?
The human heart beats 100,000 times a day.
Wow. That's pretty cool. If you have one.
Did you know that more than half of the body's bones are in the hands and feet?
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of little bones.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that the human body produces about 1 liter of saliva per day? That's a lot of spit.
How is our tongue the most deadly?
Not deadly, strongest. The strongest.
Oh, I'm reading comments.
The average person spends about 6 months of their life sleeping.
That's dumb.
I know. Did you know the human nose can detect over 1 trillion different scents?
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Some
That
sense
one's
we should not be able to smell.
that one's armpit and that one's hubby's fart. Did you hear what I said?
That's what I was thinking you were meaning. Okay.
Heather, did you hear what I said?
No. Sorry.
That one's armpit and that one's the smell of hubby's farts.
Yeah. Delete. Don't need. But here's some factual, non-factual, probably non. Farts make you live longer.
What does?
A fart.
Oh, yeah. Well, my theory, okay, so people take the medicine to make their body not have diarrhea. So this is my theory on that. I don't think people should take that, because if your body's trying to get something out of it, you need to let it go, because your body's dispersing of it for a reason. So don't try to repress that. Unless you're like at a wedding or a public event, then you need to, if you need to go, you need to go, bring some extra clothes.
Let it out. I don't know.
Yeah. It's not good to repress going to the bathroom.
Well, there's times every once in a while you need to be careful. I'll leave it out.
I use almond milk.
Hello, Carol.
This is a big one. Did you know the human brain is more active when asleep than when watching TV? Who knew?
Interesting.
The human body is made up of 60% water, which I think we did know that.
That's funny.
Did you know the average person will eat 30,000 pounds of food in their lifetime? That sounds like a lot.
I keep hearing some little noise.
Hi, Robin. Here's the last one. Did you know
Oh, I'll be right back. I know what it is.
laughing can reduce stress and improve your mood? Which I think we do know that. Laughing, smiling, doing something pleasing. If all you do all day is work and do things for other people, you're gonna be stressed. You're gonna eat stupid stuff. You're gonna do the wrong things. So take time to pamper yourself. There are some decadent desserts that are good for you if you just take the time. There's always like strawberries and some homemade whipped cream, things like that you can eat that feel very decadent, but are actually good for you.
That's
See,
good.
with coconut milk, that sounds good. Bob's sense of smells never worked.
The next one's
Never
funny.
take a sleeping pill and a laxative at the same time. Yeah. I got a very big important tip for you. Never ever pick your nose after cutting jalapenos.
or wipe.
Or if you're a man, go to the restroom.
Yeah.
I've heard that's a thing too. I wish I didn't know that, but somebody told me, they're like, as a man, if you go to the bathroom after cutting jalapenos, yeah. I'd hate to be the man who found that out. Ouch. Yeah, ouch. Laughing's good medicine. See, we're giving you medicine by making you laugh, right? We give you the facts, the boring facts, and then we try to make you laugh because that's what we do, or I do. I try to always make people laugh. Laughter is the best medicine. Yes. Smiling, laughing, spending time with your family. Be with the people who make you happy and try to stay away from people who don't make you happy. I know that sounds very common and basic, but seriously, life is too short. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Always wear gloves. That's a good idea.
My husband called.
Peppers and onions are dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, they are. I told them we were making them laugh so they could have some good medicine.
Digging is also good for stress.
Digging
and painting.
Painting. Yeah, I like to paint. I actually, this is my thing. My dad was a house painter. If you guys don't know that about me, I didn't grow up in a wealthy family. My dad was a house painter. My mom stayed at home. She was a stay-at-home mom. So we had a very tight budget. There were 4 kids at home. So I learned to paint, and I went painting with my dad. Even after I left home, my dad would hire me to go paint with him. And sometimes I would paint. Sometimes I would just kind of clean up after him and wipe and cut in. My dad preferred to do the big pieces, and my mom did the cutting in. So when my mom wasn't there, I tried to do the cutting in part. But I love to paint. But this is my thing about painting. I prefer to paint as a solitary activity because I don't like when people try to tell me what to do or complain or gripe or stress me out with stuff. Like it's a calming activity for me. Don't like hush my meditation of painting with whatever you're trying to stress me out with. I've had to tell people, I'm like, this is a calming activity for me, and you need to leave my painting zone.
Yeah, that makes sense because, like when you're creating something, they say that you should create it with a more uplifting attitude instead of like that. Well, you're not going to do as good of a job, and you're not going to appreciate it as much as you would if you don't have to be like, oh, la-ti-ta-ti-ta, do-do-do-do-do, unless you want to, but, just not negative. Don't be too negative when you're doing your task.
And it's funny because not all people stress me out. I got to say it's men that stress me out with the painting because I've painted with my stepdaughter, the oldest one. She was in there painting the bathroom with me one time, and she was just like quiet, barely said anything, and it was still a calming environment.
Well, like for me, organizing. When I'm organizing,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. So-and-so needs to be gone because I'm going to chuck something.
Yeah, don't talk to me about mowing the lawn or whatever activity needs to be done or what I need to get from the store or what's for dinner. Don't none of that.
When I organize, like not everything, but like when it's something that needs to be organized that's a little bit more personal, like say the kitchen or I don't know, the bathroom or my craft stuff like that, it needs to be me. You go. I can talk on the phone just fine.
like actually Heather and I, what you don't know about Heather and I, it's a secret. Sometimes we talk on the phone while we're cleaning stuff.
I know. I have another secret buddy that I do that with as well. So it is very helpful as long as you're
cheating on me and cleaning with someone else. How dare you?
I am. Hey, I'm being productive. They're being productive, and you are being productive. And
well, honestly, I've actually been on the phone with Carol from Broke but Bountifully Blessed. Thank you for the gifted membership, Ariella. I appreciate it. I've actually been on the phone with Carol while I'm cleaning too.
Yeah. It helps. Like, well,
I'm not jealous usually.
I haven't been in people's like lives and stuff like that as much as I typically do because I'm just so busy this time of year. But when I am, I'm like constantly with my phone, feeding the chickens, putting the chickens away, or I'm doing stuff. Yeah. I'm watering. I'm always like.
I was on the phone with Heather the other day, and I was actually sweeping my dining room while I was on the phone, and I had to stop for a minute. I'm like, wait. I said, I can't find the dustpan. I have to sweep it out the front door, and I had dropped some pistachio shells on the floor, and I couldn't get them to go over the hump of the thing because I was sweeping it outside like old-fashioned method because I couldn't find my. That's
cool. And by the way, to remind you, we're still doing the 30-day exercise challenge, but we're going to change it from 30 days. You hear me? You ready? To 90.
90.
Because some of us have slacked. Some of us may not have. Some of us are ready to jump on that bandwagon too. So you have more time now.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I did share a couple of exercises today from this one channel that I found. And it was like 5-minute belly exercises. They're not hard. The channel's called like Fabulous 50s. So she's not an extremely young woman. You'll have no trouble keeping up with her. And I shared it on my community tab for you guys, but also it's a great way for me to get back to it. I think I also added it to the HGW playlist. And today I posted for Simply Jan Homestead's collab, a healthy soup. So if you guys want to check that out, you might like the recipe and want to try it. And there's a lot of things you can do to change the meat around in it. Or if you're vegetarian, you can leave the meat out and just add something else. So go check out that new recipe that I put out today.
I'm Fabulous 90s. Maybe somebody would be offended.
Fabulous 50s and Fabulous 50s, and there's no spaces. There's another channel called something with 52, but I can't remember what the channel name is. I see it pop up every once in a while. But yeah, my soup, I think, came out really good. And it was intended to be a fall recipe, but her collab came up and I wanted to participate. And I had just found it and bought the ingredients for it. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do it for Jan's collab. And I'll just include it in the fall recipes playlist.
Yeah, Gail, why don't you just use the leaf blower instead of sweeping? You just
Inside
need
the
a leaf-
house?
Yeah, why not? No, I'm just
I don't
kidding.
have a leaf blower.
Actually, it makes it go everywhere. That would be a disaster.
I see my leaves as a valuable
Asset.
resource. And we actually get the fall of the leaves twice a year. We get it once in the spring when we have our really heavy winds, and then we get it in the fall. So I get leaves twice a year on the ground. So
We get leaves from a few friends that live in like town, and they have like just a front yard, but they get lots of leaves because we don't have very many leaves that fall on our property.
we've got a lot of trees. And so we did have a lot of trees cut down, and that's great because now we have lots of wood. We didn't keep all the wood, like if they were huge, big pieces. No, but if they were pieces that were small enough, I could carry them. So we ended up with 2 wood piles. So I'm using those in gardening, and we're also going to bring them when we go on our camping trips and our YouTube meetups and things like that. So I wanted to mention before we end this live that I already have 12 channels signed up for Fall Fest giveaway. The email for Fall Fest giveaway is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. If you would like to join into the collaboration, or even if you have questions, email that, and that officially puts you out as a winner, as a participant. And
I participated.
Yes, you did. You participated. This is what, your 3rd year? This will be your 3rd year.
And my very first collaboration was Fall Fest.
Healthy meals. There's my video for a healthy meal.
Yep, healthy meals. I've got my video ready, and when you watch it, you should laugh.
Your video for what is going to make us laugh?
My healthy meals for Jan.
Really?
It's a little funny. And then I have an my apothecary video that will be coming out as well. And there's a little meditation with Otis going on at the beginning.
Cool. I like the part where you were talking to Rolo and you were asking him if he wanted some cheese or a hug or a kiss. You know, you were just all like,
he got excited when I said hug and kiss.
Yeah. So
Did
cute.
you like the school lesson? Let's learn the sounds.
He got all excited when you were like barking or making some kind of noise. He got all very excited.
He was learning how to move.
Moo. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was adorable. That was cute. That's in her latest farm video that she has out. It's got some cute clips in there. You guys should go check it out. Little clips of her animals and her garden and all her things that she's got
Try to
going on.
put little everything from the week into the video, just kind of like a, I don't know, what's happening?
What's happening? What's happening in these parts?
Yeah. I'm not to the point quite yet of adding more content, but next week, oh my God, next week's going to be busy. My husband has the week off. We're going to be harvesting honey and doing some gutters. What else? So many things. We have to put a new doorknob on the barn door.
You're going to be sending Gail some honey? Is that what you said?
We'll see what I get out of my harvest.
Is that what you said? I just need one.
How much?
One little bear.
Isn't that little tiny one so cute? I have these little bears. They're only like 1 ounce.
Little tiny bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
And I need to harvest my apples. We're going to go out foraging elderberry. So it's going to be a very busy week.
I've been very busy this week. I've been working on making videos for my fall recipes. So I'm going to have a whole series of fall recipes. What I did was I started it with Jan's soup because that was intended to be a fall recipe. And then I went back and I added my previous 4 or 5 fall recipes from other years. And then each time I do a fall recipe this year, I'm going to add it. So there'll be a whole playlist of fall recipes. So if you guys are interested, right now it has the soup and it has some of my previous recipes, and they'll start coming out in September. I'll have some in October and in November. And then in December, or that very last week in November, I'm going to start Christmas recipes. So I'm trying to
winter.
Go, yeah, winter, Christmas, you know what I mean, cold weather type. So I'm going to do that. I decided to do all that this year. Yes, I did. I got it, but I haven't opened it.
Why?
Everybody keeps asking me why. Well, I just don't want to open it until I've made the friend mail. I'm not allowed to open it.
Oh my gosh. If I get a package in the mail, which is really rare, I'm like a little kid. Oh my gosh, it's something for me. I'm in it right away.
So I need to make a video for Gailssouthernliving and Broken Hearts Ministry. I actually have a friend mail and then a donations received video I need to make. So you guys that sent those things, I love you. The items were sitting there and I ended up doing it. I was going to do it today, and then I got distracted and decided to do a meal prep video just like out of the blue. And so because I did that, friend mail got moved to Friday. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the friend mail Friday. But I'll probably do the Broken Hearts Ministry one first. And then, but yeah, I have 2 packages from Jerry and 1 package from Lori. So that's my friend mail that I have so far. So confirmed. I know you guys are all in here. I did receive your packages. I want to do the friend mail. So I've been just working on all these.
Well, I guess you can get that. Wow. Look.
Whatever floats your boat, cookies.
What else was, so don't forget, we're still doing a 90-day exercise challenge now. So,
because I don't want to forget to do the friend mail, because I consider it polite to do a friend mail and share with everyone what I got. So I do it. I'm trying to be polite, and I don't want to get it out, use it, and forget to do the friend mail. So it sits there in the box. The stack is all together. All the 3 items are together. It's all sitting together. So when I do it, I'm going to do all of them at the same time. So I don't want to forget, because I'm forgetful. If I get out whatever you got me and I start using it, or I put it away, I'll forget to make the friend mail. And then that I will be considered like rude, and I don't want to be rude. So I'll get around to it. I'll get to it.
I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I needed to remember to say.
I know, Ariella.
Keep moving and exercising all the time. Keep moving, because they say if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. Meaning
that's right.
It won't work so well for you.
I don't know what she's talking about here. Okay, what, Heather?
Something?
Where is Earth's butt? Well, in Ariella's opinion, Earth's butt is Australia. Just so you know, Christine. I already know without even asking her what she means. She means Australia. She doesn't like living there. She wants to be here.
Yep.
Videos aren't needed for you. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. It's just a commitment I made a long time ago. And it's just the way I was raised, to be polite. So, did you have any wrap-up type stuff you wanted to talk about, Miss Heather? Or anything for next week that you wanted to say?
That's good, Lori. Well, I was just making sure I didn't miss anybody's comments, but drinking your water, keep moving with what you can. Next week, that's what I was going to talk about. Maybe that's what Anne was talking about. So next week, Gail and I are going to be putting ourselves out there, and you're going to be all so kind. We're going to show you using the same, how do you say it?
Piece of exercise equipment.
The same exercise equipment, but we're each going to show you different things that you could do on it and alternatives if you don't have that type of thing. And then we're going to show you a secondary piece of equipment, each some different ways to use it. And that's kind of what we're going to do next week. Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. So you will get to see
Understandable.
not just the Australian butt, but the Heather butt. Hopefully not. You don't want to see that.
Australia is where the butt should be. Wow. Poor Ariella.
There are a lot of gases out there.
If only I was a millionaire, Ariella, I'd move you here. But you'd have to be close enough to me. Otherwise,
yeah. So we're going to use
how
this.
can I help you?
Well,
We're doing
I'm just
this
gonna
for you
tell
or
you
go
what
anywhere
we're
with you if you're far away.
We're going to use it's called a stair stepper. It's like a just an adjustable stationary step, and then some different types of elastic bands, and we're going to do some different stuff to maybe give you guys some ideas and some things that you might want to do, and maybe possibly some small
We're
weights.
going to have to practice on angles because angles are not my forte, and I don't have a.
Oh, angles are my forte. It does all the angles.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, it is what it is, right?
Where you put, yeah. Well, anyway, I'm going to try.
It is what it is, and we've all seen each other. Well, you and I have been on videos so many times. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Like it, then.
Right. Keep it real.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to be able to share my new thing with you guys, but I want to give it a week or two to make sure it works before I share it with the group. But if it does, I will share it with everyone and you guys will all know. So we'll see what happens with that. It's an experiment. Myself first.
Interesting to see what happens. And I appreciate everybody being here today. And I hope you have a good week until we see you next week on Milk and Honey Heritage Farms channel to see something you may or may not want to see.
Yeah, if you want to see us embarrass ourselves.
So if you want to join us in your own home at the same time, knowing that we're getting it all. Never mind.
Yeah. Scratch that. Erase.
No.
Delete. Yeah. Sometimes
it's Jan going live today.
And it hurt your foot. So today, no, not Jan. Linda's going live in 2 minutes on another time.
Yep. Go see Linda.
I believe her guest today is Goat Days, the channel called Goat Days. The couple, I believe, is going to be on there today. So if you guys would put the link in real quick for that live to Linda at another time. And then put her that Gail, go over there in Linda's live. And like I don't know what I'm doing. And put that you came from Gail and Heather. Give her a love raid from Gail and Heather. Go over there and say, hey, I'm coming from Gail and Heather's live. And then go and watch her. It's a really interesting couple. They do some homesteading type stuff. They are a nice, sweet Christian family. have a interesting story. I've heard. I'm not going to share it because they might be sharing it tonight. But they have an interesting story that would be good to hear. So I definitely recommend that. Let's get physical. Yeah.
I wish we could play the song. That would be so fun to do.
Tammy. Yeah, I didn't know what their first name was. I know their channel name. Anyway, so we'll see you guys over there at Linda's channel. Thank you guys for coming by. Come back next week on Heather's channel and see us do some exercises. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye now. Like Jan says, bye now.
Bye now.